I grew up in the church and going to church and being somewhat plugged in, but then through high school and college years, I really did a lot of falling in and out. Jesus just really was pursuing me hard, and I fought it for a little bit, and then I just started going to church regularly, doing Bible studies.
And before that, I was raised Catholic in the Catholic Church, very involved, Sunday school, altar boy, confirmed, communion, all that stuff.
During that time, I was dating this young fella, and we just never really had that in common. It was something that we always talked about, how we believed in God, but we never actually really lived out that faith. And I became really convicted when we got engaged.
Coming Christ that way, I had always believed in Christ and in God and what Christ did for us and believed in that. But coming to Christ at Foothills, it just made everything real. Not just a belief anymore. It was something I lived for and something I based my life around and my family around. And being around Foothills was fun in a way that we were able to be with friends and being able to just be in community and having dinners with other families and other couples, and made us excited to go to church and see these people.
Right, and once we did get connected in and got started with a life group, it was amazing. I mean, we just made friends so quickly, and it was so nice to be in these deep relationships with people who also loved Christ, and we could talk about that, and then we just really grew in those first few years. And it was just, a lot of it was because of life groups and making those friendships.
Coming to Jesus has just changed my life specifically in unfathomable ways. The outlook before coming to Jesus was just another negative thing we have to do today, and I'm not gonna enjoy this, and I already know that. Now, after Jesus, this is something that I may not want to do. This is, I may not enjoy my job. I may not want to do this certain thing, but if you put it in perspective as I'm glorifying Jesus in this, I'm glorifying God in this, it changes your outlook.
And that's where I feel like being plugged in the Word and being filled up with God and with His joy, that's where your contentment will overflow. And it's the only place I've been able to find it. I look at it as a parent, as the grace you extend to your kids, and I think about Jesus doing that for us, and it's just, it's hard to even really take in, but I feel like that's where He's better. There's nothing you can or can't do to get that love and to receive that grace. There's no relationship in this world that you can have like that outside of Jesus.
I don't know what I used to rely on through my day. I kind of just went through the motions, I feel like.
I know, I often think about that and think, how did I live?
Yeah, how did we do this?
Yeah, it's not that easy, and I don't know.